We're covering the key updates to the PRINCE2 7th edition for your certification exam. Released in September 2023, this update introduces several critical changes you must know. The most significant is the addition of a central integrated element, people. Previously, PRINCE2 was criticized for focusing heavily on processes and documentation, but now it formally recognizes the importance of human capital in project success. On the exam, you won't see simple definition questions about this. Instead, expect scenario-based questions where a project is failing due to poor communication or lack of stakeholder buy-in. The correct answer will involve applying the principles of the new people element, which covers leadership, team management, and effective communication. A common exam trap is to confuse this with general leadership skills. The key is to link your answer back to how PRINCE2 7 integrates people management into its formal structure, processes, and roles. For example, a question might ask how a project manager should address team conflict. The PRINCE2 7 answer involves establishing a project culture and using defined communication approaches, not just generic conflict resolution techniques. Another major change is the renaming of the 7 themes to 7 practices. This isn't just a simple vocabulary swap. It signals a shift in mindset from passive areas of knowledge to active, ongoing management activities. The exam will test this by presenting situations where a project manager must apply a practice throughout the project lifecycle. For example, the change theme is now the issues practice, broadening its scope to include any risk, problem, or change request. An exam question might describe a potential problem that hasn't occurred yet and ask which practice should be used to manage it. The answer is the issues practice, reflecting this wider definition. The 7 practices are now business case, organizing, quality, plans, risk, issues, and progress. Sustainability has been added as a 7th project performance target, alongside cost, time, benefits, scope, risk, and quality. This means every project's business case must now consider its environmental and social impacts. Exam questions will likely test this by asking you to evaluate a project's viability. A project might be on time and budget, but if it has a negative environmental impact that wasn't considered, its business justification could be undermined according to PRINCE2 7. You'll also see a new emphasis on digital and data management. This involves incorporating a strategy for how the project will manage data and use digital tools. Expect questions that require you to identify the need for a digital and data management approach within the project initiation documentation. Finally, the guidance on tailoring has been significantly enhanced. The exam loves to test tailoring because it separates candidates who have memorized the book from those who can apply the methodology in context. A common trap is thinking that tailoring means you can skip parts of PRINCE2. That's incorrect. Tailoring is about adapting the level of control and formality to the project's specific environment, scale, and risk. A typical exam question will describe a small, low-risk project and ask how to apply the risk practice. The correct answer would involve simplifying the risk register and holding less formal risk reviews, not eliminating risk management altogether. To remember the main updates, use this phrase: people perform sustainable data tailoring. This covers people, practices, sustainability, digital and data, and tailoring. Also, be aware that the pass mark for both the foundation and practitioner exams has been raised from 55% to 60%. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.